Hello, 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 wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of Smack Talk here at smarkoutmoment.com. I am your host, as always, the Smark with the Bark, the fan with the plan, and a bunch of other stupid catchphrases that I haven't thought up yet, Anthony Mango. Today I'm here with Chris Urban, a buddy of mine. Chris, say hello to everybody.
Hey guys.
All right, now let's get down to business, as Booker T would say. We got a couple topics we're going to talk about today. Let's start it off very, very simple. Couple injuries that we've been having recently. Randy Orton gets a couple of staples in his head after his match with Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. Uh, my guess is it's a little bit of payback considering the staples that Cody Rhodes had in his head. What do you think? Divine intervention or just bad fucking luck?
There's no way that two people get staples in their head within a month of each other and it's not on purpose.
Cody might be getting a little pissed about the whole fact that he's supposed to be getting put over in this whole thing, and for some reason they're having him lose every single match with Randy Orton. I don't know. I don't get it.
Orton's on the cover of the video game. That's why.
Yeah, true. I guess they're more worried about people buying the video game because of Orton on there instead of putting over their people for the future. But what are you gonna do? The other injury that's really confusing in WWE now, right now, is, well, it's a fake injury this time. The Triple H storyline. Now they're going with this whole idea that he has a quote unquote cracked vertebrae, and they're specifically avoiding saying that he has a broken neck. Now, of course, he doesn't have anything like that. It was just a way to draw out the storyline. But I gotta say, this is fucking ridiculous. Why are they so worried that if they say a broken neck, people are going to be upset about it? It's wrestling, and you're supposed to be putting over Kevin Nash. If you say he has a broken neck, that's going to sound like, wow, Kevin Nash is really a bastard. He just broke his friend's neck. Not, oh, he's got a cracked vertebrae. He'll be out a little while.
See, I started during the Attitude Era, so this whole PG thing is already killing me. And the fact that they can't even say the words broken neck, I don't understand exactly what they're doing.
I don't know, because I can understand if they were worried about some of the content, like when they used to have people doing the strip shows and when they had people cursing all the time. I could get that they would tone that down, but they're getting worried about these things that really don't matter, considering they would easily say broken neck at NFL or anything like that. They're not going to be worrying that kids are going to be trying to break each other's necks because they see the average football player's got some kind of an injury or something like that. You know what I mean?
If they're worried about the kids doing what they do on wrestling, then they should just stop wrestling.
Yeah, exactly. These chair
Nobody,
shots to the head that they're worried about, and well, that's partially because of the concussion thing, but it's also because they don't want it to be as violent. Then, well, they're still hitting each other in the back. Now, what happens when the first guy gets injured because he got a chair shot in the back? Are they going to start banning chair shots from the back, and now you're just going to be able to, like, what are you going to push the guy and sit him down real hard on the chair, and he'll be like, "Ah, oh, my ass," and that'll be the whole end of the match.
no, they just go away from steel chairs and start using like comfy recliners to hit each other with.
It's like their new gimmick match, the Lazy Boy match. The third injury and the last one that to me is worth talking about at all is a TNA thing. Now, people give me a lot of flack because I hate TNA, and I'll say it over and over and over again. If they gave me a reason to like it, I would like it. But this is just one more example of something ridiculous that happens in TNA that I have to find funny. Are you familiar with the situation going on now with James Storm and Robert Roode and the whole the whole tag team title and the world title and everything breaking up like that?
Not at all. I don't even know what time TNA goes on TV. It's still on.
So you're an average fan.
I'm probably right in their demographic.
Yeah. What TNA is right now is they had their biggest pay per view of the year, Bound for Glory, which is like their WrestleMania. And they had that in Philly, and they got roughly 2,500 people that were there. Now, an average Raw gets what, like 7,000? So that right there is awful. Uh, they built this whole thing around a tournament where the winner would get the world title match. Now, the world champion at the time was Kurt Angle, and the winner of the tournament was a guy named Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode is one of those guys that a lot of people have been thinking should be a main eventer, and they make him lose the match. So the end of the pay-per-view, the biggest pay-per-view of the year, is the bad guy winning, and it's just everybody's just like, all right, well, what was the point in that shit? Apparently, one of the reasons why is because Hulk Hogan is not a big fan of Bobby Roode, and he was saying that his tag team partner, a guy named James Storm, would be much better suited for the world title. Their next, I think it was their next Impact television show, James Storm wins the title. First off, why not just have James Storm win the championship at the pay per view? I don't know.
How is James Storm even the number one contender to even have a chance for the title shot?
It's TNA. None of it makes any sense. So they decide after that. Now this is all pre-taped. They don't do these things live. So once they tape it, everybody knows what happened. And they did a double taping, I think, if I remember correctly. So
Well,
now
they have to
people are.
CGI in viewers.
What was that?
They had to put CGI people into the stadium for
Yeah, they need a little bit of time to make it seem like they're chanting stuff, right? Uh, so what they decide to do then at the next taping is they have Robert Roode beat James Storm from the title. Why didn't he just win that at Bound for Glory? No idea again. On top of that, they don't even decide that they're going to have the two of them face each other at the next pay per view. They add another guy into the mix. Now there's an injury with James Storm. Now James Storm is this. He's got this gimmick where he's a cowboy and he spits beer a lot and that kind of a thing. His catchphrase is "Sorry about your damn luck."
I like that.
I just thought the irony of this. Sorry about your damn luck. Right when he wins the title, he gets a concussion. I mean, I don't wish anything bad on the guy. He seems like he's a nice guy and everything like that. But I had to laugh my ass off when I heard that that was the case. Worst
Just
of all, worst of all, he loses the title. If my sources were right, I didn't watch Impact because I just can't do it. I can't stomach it. I think he lost the title from a shot in the head from a beer bottle. So that's just like you can't even write this. Well, TNA can't write this stuff.
here's that TNA can't write anything.
So that's the injury angles. The next video that we're going to be doing right here is going to be talking about the Evan Bourne suspension. Close to an injury, not quite. Stay tuned.